40 is almost as famous as Route 66 is in the US. I'll be taking this road to the southerly tip of the continent, which is another 4,341 kilometres away. Welcome back to Brainrotting. Suffered for my art in producing these brain-rotting videos. Melbeck 2006 in case you were wondering. So now I'm in Argentina, I can enjoy a few of life's little luxuries. Because after riding for so many miles, life on the road is anything but predictable. I'm making my way to the we're in Chile today. Santiago, Valparaiso, but my chain's just snapped, so I've managed to find the spare link somewhere back down the road. But I'm not sure that I can actually repair it, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I managed to bend my broken link back into place. So we'll see if I can limp back to the last town I was in, which is about 24 miles away. I've made it to Ushuaia. The bike's behind me, and hopefully the guys in the shop just to my side here are going to help patch up the bike.
No, one chain is irregular, it's tight spot.
Yeah. Here's the reason for my diversion from Argentina. Behind me is Valparaiso, a chaotic port town and also cultural capital of Chile. Colourful houses are precariously perched overlooking the port, and graffiti-clad streets wind up decorated with Valparaiso's unique cable management system and a good splattering of dog muck. In fact, I almost named Valparaiso this month's toilet of the month. 2,000 kilometres south along Ruta 40, it's time to get your warm weather clothes out as you enter Patagonia. If you do get to Patagonia, make sure you visit the beautiful Lake District, where you can stuff your face with chocolate and Bariloche, exchange your wine for mate in the tranquil El Bolson. Oh, gracias. Por nada. And to stop by at Trevelin to enjoy barbecue with the Welsh.
I'm a friend with Connor and pizza cache.
Argentina is perhaps the only country outside of Wales where you can still hear Welsh spoken today. The Chubut Valley stretches all the way from the Atlantic coast to the foothills of the Andes, and the Welsh, rather untypically for the British, came here to settle, not to colonise, because, as we're about to find out, British colonisation has left a little bit of a legacy here in Argentina. But if you do decide to travel along Ruta 40, don't expect to find long stretches of black tarmac all the way to Patagonia, because here the tarmac runs out and Ruta 40 winds its way south for another 1,000 miles along a potholed gravel track. For me, that's one challenge too far. I've strapped a couple of extra gallons of fuel to the bike just in case, and I'm going to head towards the Atlantic coast to continue my journey south towards Ushuaia. And if you're looking for a distraction on your way south, this is your baby. It's the Perito Merino glacier, and at 5 kilometres wide, 60 metres tall and moving at a rate of 2 metres per day, if you're patient enough, you can be rewarded by watching chunks of ice breaking off and falling into the lake. Well, this is the final push south. I'm on the ferry to Tierra del Fuego. It's going to be a long day today. There's no road crossing from Argentina to Tierra del Fuego, so that does mean I've got 2 borders to cross, a lot of waiting around. I am, however, blessed with good weather. After 19 months, nearly 45,000 miles, I've ridden across 2 continents, through 16 countries, and I've finally made it here to the end of Ruta 3. I'm in Ushuaia, which is on the banks of the Beagle Channel on Tierra del Fuego. From here, I've got to turn the bike around. There's only one direction I can head. That's north. 300 miles off the Patagonian coast behind me are some islands with a bit of a checkered past. At various points in the last 500 years they've been claimed by the Spanish, the British, the French and the Argentines. They were first visited by Englishman John Davis in 1592, but it was the French in 1764 who were the first to establish a colony on the East Island and named the group of islands Islas Malvinas. A year later, John Byron, unaware of the French presence to the east, claimed the islands on behalf of the British on the grounds of prior discovery. Within 12 months of the British assertion, France fell out with Spain over the ownership of the islands and they agreed to pack up and leave. Spain paid them 25 grand for their trouble. 10 years down the line in 1776, the British left to concentrate on fighting independence-seeking Yanks to the north and stuck a note on the islands claiming sovereignty. Spain ruled the islands from Buenos Aires until 1811, but due to their own pressures of independence in South America, they packed up and left and again stuck a flag on the islands claiming sovereignty for themselves. In 1820, the Spanish returned and claimed sovereignty on behalf of Argentina. But the Brits returned once again in 1833, kicked the Argentines off the islands, and by 1840 established colonies of Scottish sheep farmers. And so our two nations have continued to squabble about ownership of the islands until in 1982 we had a big punch-up about it. The mere mention of the Malvinas or the Falkland Islands may cause diplomatic blood pressures to rise, but if you want to see what really divides our nations, we need to head north from here to Buenos Aires. I've been distracted on my way to Buenos Aires. I've turned up in Bici Gazelle and I'm getting my own 15 minutes of fame. Today on the media merry-go-round of my latest interview. The reason is there's a big motorcycle rally in town this weekend.
Graham, Luis Miguel, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias.
¿Hace cuánto que venís viajando? ¿Hace cuánto tiempo?
¿Cuánto tiempo por mis viajes?
Yes.
Ahora es 19 meses. I've made it to Buenos Aires. So what is it that divides our nations? If you take a trip to see Boca Juniors play, there's a clue. In 1986, Maradona, one of the world's greatest ever football players, single-handedly steered Argentina to victory in the World Cup finals and became a national hero overnight. And his heroics are best exemplified by the incredible goal he scored against England.
But we haven't been able to control the play in midfield the way that Maradona has been able to do. And he's hurting England again here. It's a brilliant run. It's one of the World Cup great goals.
But for the English, Maradona is better known for a different goal.
That's a poor clearance. Maradona with Shilton. Looked like handball, that. Maradona celebrating, and the goal's going to be given.
So you may disagree about the ownership of a rock with sheep on it. It's the football pitch where the battles that really count take place. And for this month's Toilet of the Month, I've come back to Ushuaia. It's the most southerly city on the planet, and hopefully I've found the most southerly toilet of my trip. Behind me here are the bathrooms. Let's go and have a look. Giving away my filming techniques here. The bathrooms may not be that exciting, but they are the most southerly bathrooms that I'm going to come across on my trip, so they are this month's Toilet of the Month.